Alright, we're doing some maths and exercise here with decimals. Joshua who says that he's doing decimals at school. So we're gonna take it out with some decimals here. I have some grammar lined up for him too, but we'll deal with the grammar in our next session. Alright, so let's look at number 1, 0.7. How you will put that as a fraction, Joshua?
7/10.
7/10. Good job. Number 2, 0.9.
9/10.
0.013. Y'all playing along or working along? Trying to work that brain here. 0.013. Put Joshua down here.
13/100.
13 over.
1,000.
Yeah. Zero 0.9 is 9 tenths. So instead of having one number, we have 3 numbers. So what y'all think? Y'all think that's going to be over 1,000? I think so. I think that's 13 over 1,000. You know how we will know? Y'all practice at school moving the dot to understand, Joshua? Do you practice moving the dot? You said no. You know what Auntie talking about, Auntie Liz. She's talking foolishness. If I have 0.013, you can see, right? No, he can't see because he's sharing. All right. All right, look at it. You see that I have 0.013. I'm going to move. I put my arrow. I'm starting after number 3. So my arrow is on the right hand side of number 3. Okay, Joshua?
Okay.
And I'm moving to the left. So I move from after the 3. I am now between number 1 and number 3. Okay? You paying attention?
Yes.
That is one jump. You can see where you're pointing on the screen or you can't see?
I can't see it.
Right, he cannot see. All right, so I move from after the 3. I'm now between number 1 and number 3. That's one jump. I'm going to jump again. Now I am between number 1 and number 0. That is 2 jumps. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm going to jump. I like a lot jumping. I do. So now I am between the 2 zeros. I want to keep jumping until I land on that dot that's there. Wherever I can see the dot, I want to keep jumping until I land on that dot. I want to be in the same place as the dot. You understand, Joshua?
Not really.
Yeah, not really. I will have to probably show him, let him tear this down. It's hard to explain when he's sharing. All right, stop sharing, Joshua. We will make it work. You need to be able to see Auntie. Stop sharing that you can see Auntie. You can see Auntie now, right? You can see what I'm showing you here? Right. So you can see where the dot is 0.013. You can see that the dot is here.
Yes.
So I want to figure out what number I'm going to put the 13 over. So I start here after number 3. You watching me? I start after number 3. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to jump. I'm going to keep jumping until I land here on this other dot. Okay?
Okay.
1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. You can see that?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So when I write the number that 13 is over, my number must have 3 zeros. Okay?
Okay.
If we want to know how many zeros, we just work out how many jumps we need to make so that we land on that dot. We always want to be on top of that dot in the same position as that dot. Okay?
Okay.
All right, the next one was 0.05. How many jumps I have to make so I can land on top of that dot?
2.
2 jumps. Excellent, Joshua. So I'm going to have 5 over 100 or 100. I'm going to have 2 zeros because I made 2 jumps. Okay, Joshua?
Okay.
Good boy. The next one is saying 3.4. 3.4. Uh-huh. 3.4. Tell me how many jumps I have to make before I land on the dot. 3.4.
How many dots?
How many jumps? How many times I have to jump before I can land on that dot? The number is 3.4.
6.
Not 6 jumps, Josh. We look a lot of jumping, Josh. We like jumping. 3.4. I'm going to put my pencil after the 4, Joshua. And I want to jump so that I will land on top of that dot. The dot is between 3 and 4, 3.4. I'm starting after 4 and I'm moving to the left hand side because I want to land on top of that dot. Tell me how many jumps I'm making so I can land on that dot.
2.
You're looking at the number. You can still see what I have sent to you.
Yes.
3.4, Joshua. 3.4. Whenever you have the number, you will put your pencil, put your arrow or whatever after the number. And you are moving in this direction because you want to be on top of this dot. So I'm jumping from here to here and I am on top of the dot. How many times did I jump? How many times did I jump?
1.
1 time. So my number must have 1 0. Okay, Joshua?
Okay.
So 3.4 is 34 over 10. Zero point 877. Or you could do it the other way around, that you're moving the dot to the right. Yeah, you could do that too. Probably makes more sense that way. 0.87. 0.87. So let's try jumping so we could get to the end of the number. 1, 2. I jumped 2 times. So my number must have 2 zeros. 87 over 100. All right, let's see if you could do the next one. 13.01. We want to end up here after the last number. Tell me how many times we jump in so we will end up here by this last number. My dot is here and I want to move my dot from here to the end. How many times am I jumping?
1.
1 jump, 2 jumps. And when I finish jumping, I have 1301 over 100. I have 2 zeros because I jumped 2 times. It will take some practice. The last one I'm going to give you 0.125. We can practice this again next time. 0.125. All right, Joshua. 0.125. My dot is here. I want to get here. Let's jump together. 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. So this number now is going to be 125 over how many? How many times did I jump?
3.
3 times. So how many zeros is my number going to have?
3.
3. Good job, Joshua. So it's going to be 125 over 1000. 125 over 1000. So what Auntie wants you to remember, we have to look at how many times we're jumping, right? You listen to me?
Yes.
When you look at how many times you jump, then you would know that would be how many zeros that the number would have. So you might have 1 0, that's 10, 1 0 0 100, or 1 0 0 0 1000. We will keep practicing it. Tenths, hundreds, or thousands. Yeah. All right, Joshua. Bye-bye to you. Bye-bye to you. Bye-bye to you. Private talk with Joshua now.